Hi, Aquarius. I almost said Aries because I was gonna do Aries, but I decided to do theirs last. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your Virgo full moon message. We're just gonna get right into this. And I was supposed to get these out a little bit earlier, but I just needed like a 3 day break. So we're just gonna see what comes up. I'm a little all over the place today. I don't know what is going on in my mind, but I think because I don't really have nothing together for my vacation coming up, and I'm just winging it at this point. But this is good for your sun, moon, or rising, sidereal or tropical if you're watching as a cross watcher. Or you can apply this to where you have Aquarius in your chart. So let's just hop right into it. Let's see what is going on, what this full moon has to offer to you all. The full moon's not until March the 7th. And let's get into it. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Okay, that is way too many cards that just came out. But I'm going to read this. They want me to tell you what this says real quick. Oh. You guys have a... Actually, no, they want me to take all these cards. Hold on, y'all. Let me get one more. Queen of Wands. Okay. Okay, so that actually is pretty good. Let me see. I'm picking up a lot of confusion that you guys are currently having to go through right now. But this comes with where you want to place your energy. Right now, you're juggling a lot of stuff. You're doing well with it. But it's coming to the point where you're actually thinking, what can I do away with? For a lot of you, you may feel like you're doing a little bit too much than what you really want to be doing. For others of you, you could feel like, for others of you, I'm hearing like you need to put yourself back out there. I feel like a lot of you just been focusing heavily on work. But you are about to feel some release. And it's also saying like, y'all's just all over the place. Like I can feel the confusion that you guys are going through. You're trying to get a grip on things, but you feel like everything's just in disarray right now and you don't really know how to put everything back into order. So instead of seeking the help, you're retreating back into like a shell and you're just kind of going through the motions of things, but you're not necessarily present. I do feel like there is a release that's coming. And for some of you, you're holding in a lot of emotions and there's going to be like this breakdown that comes. And once that comes out, you're going to be free of whatever has been holding you back. For a lot of you, you've been doing well with working with something, but you're at the point where you don't want to put any more effort into this. For others of you, this is something that you're walking away from. This is something where you were a student. For some of you, I feel like it's not really there, but you're trying to make a decision if you want to continue on with something that you're learning. For some of you, this could have something to do with like school, or being the student and not the teacher. You're learning something, but you feel like what you're learning is just not worth it anymore, and you're kind of over it. Because you have the Eight of Swords, but then you wanna free yourself, but then at the same time you feel like you're stuck. A lot of you, I feel like this provides you some type of very comfortable type of living situation. This could be something that you don't have a passion for, but you're good at the work, but you don't necessarily want to be there anymore. But this also gives you that type of lifestyle that a lot of people seek. This has a lot of stability behind it. At one point, you felt like this was something good. You do have a strong connection with this, but it's like you're getting more and more responsibility that's being tied to you with whatever this is. There's a lot of pentacles that you have here, so this may be work related or something that you have to take a lot of time and effort, a lot of time and energy to put into. They're saying that this is probably taking away from the things that you actually want to do in your life or the freedom that you want. Because I have the Ace of Cups here in the reverse with the Three of Wands. You feel like you're kind of stuck. You're not happy there anymore where you once were happy. You're not enjoying the people that you're around. And now you're looking at how to get out of this energy with the Chariot here in the Two of Wands in the reverse. But you have the Magician in the reverse as well as the Nine of Cups in the reverse too. You want to move forward, but you're not necessarily sure how. You don't know which direction that you want to go into. I do see those blockages coming uplifting, especially when Saturn comes out of you guys' sign. And I do feel that you guys are going to find your purpose. You're going to find where you feel you are needed, where you feel you're appreciated. I do feel that coming in, but you're going to have this moment of release because you guys have the Two of Pentacles that came out with the Hermit. So you're doing a good job juggling things. You have a lot of responsibilities that you're taking care of, but at the same time, you feel like it's pulling you away from what it is that you actually want to do. And so now this is causing you to think, I need to let go of something. I need to let go of what I'm not necessarily happy with. There is going to be something that comes to light that puts this to end for you all. This is going to be something with your emotions. For a lot of you, I'm picking up, there's this block that you all feel but it's foggy and you don't want to let that emotion come out to anybody. And my stomach's growling right now. I'm already hungry, but it's like you have a hunger for more with your life. You have a hunger for what's going to bring you that satisfaction, but you're so tethered to what this life of comfortability is that you're almost scared to let this go. This is going to be something scary for a lot of you that you're going to end up transitioning out of, because there is a huge transition that's coming for you. There's a huge relief where you felt like you were tied down and buried. Remember, diamonds are formed from being under pressure. And you have something that's very worthwhile that comes in. Things are going to start aligning for you all. And this is fixed energy. With the Six of Cups that's here. Something's going to work out better than you expected to. Things are going to fall into place better than you expected to, or very unexpectedly. And it's going to be things that you've wanted. For some of you, this could be something where you're like moving, whether you're physically moving or like emotionally moving towards something new. This is going to come with a lot of creativity about it. For some of you, you're creating a new space. You're letting go of things that no longer hold space in your life that's been unstable. And you're going to end up being given the green light to go after what your hopes and your wishes and your dreams are. For some of you, I do feel like you're going to be put in place some kind of way. You're going to be aligned with some type of individual that just seemingly pops up out of the blue. This is going to take your life for a complete turn, for a better direction. You're going to have a lot of fun with this energy, because a lot of you, I feel like it's just been serious energy for like the last few years. And now you're coming out of that energy where it's just like, oh, I can finally come up and breathe. You're going to feel this immediately. This may actually come when we get to, you know what I just realized? The full moon is actually the day that Saturn transits into Pisces and out of your sign. So wherever you feel like you've been like in this pressure cooker, it's about to just release. You may have like this fit of emotions that comes in, because you're going to literally feel the weight of the world lift off of you. And you're going to feel this sense of freedom that you've been wanting for so long. Because technically you guys have been under pressure for like the last 6 years, if we want to be real technical about it, where Saturn was at the last half of a decade. Yeah. Let's see, what is this release that you all are going through? For a lot of you, this was like a lot of self-introspection that you guys were having to go through, and you were having to juggle a lot of things at the same time and trying to maneuver this. And it's almost like you're coming into like this new being, this new person, with these new lessons, these life lessons that you learned. But your life is changing for the better. A lot of you are probably going to end up moving. You're going to realize that there's an area in your life that's not meant for you anymore. You're not meant to stay where you're at anymore. And you're going to end up uprooting yourself and going where you feel like there is appreciation, where you feel like you can be creative, where you feel like people take notice of you, and where you can come alive. What's this moon card here in the reverse? What's coming to light? You have the Justice card in the reverse. Things that you felt were unfair. Where you felt like nothing was going the way that you wanted it to. Saturn had a big part in this for a lot of you. There you go again with the uprooting. You're having to leave something behind. You guys are feeling like you had to lose something in order to gain a win. You have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you, there was something that was done unfairly to you, and you were trying to gain a better grasp on this and figure out, like, how can I work this out? You were doing well balancing this out, but now it's like the realization's hitting you that you have to let this go once and for all. You have the Page of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Chariot, and the Knight of Swords. Whatever this energy is, for some of you, this could have been done by a person, but I feel like also you guys have your eyes set on something new. But at the same time, you are damaged by the things that you've had to endure. For some of you, this is a person that did this to you and you're having to heal. I do see you moving forward. There's that break that happens. The energy or the energies that you're leaving behind, they're going to try and keep tagging along. They're saying, do not look back. You are not going that way. You have to keep moving forward. What is the Death card here? There is that transformation. You guys are in a deep transformation too. Towards something better, where things were dark and gray, you're going towards the light. You're at the end of the tunnel. You can see the light. You can feel the light. You can feel the warmth. You can feel that freedom. They're saying don't turn back. Don't look at the things that did not work, because you have a lot that is coming in, a lot of prosperity, a better life. Why is the Death card here? Look at that. This is taking a while for this to come in with this Death card. This rebirth that you're going through, this took a while. You've been in a state of transition for what seems like forever for a lot of you. There may have been resistance on plans that you tried to put in place, but you're coming out of that. You're going from like that murky brown, blackish looking water to like that Caribbean Sea type water where it's like turquoise and deep blue and green, and you can like see the bottom, like it's crystal clear. That's the picture that I'm getting. And you're uprooting things that are not meant to be in your life anymore. Is no longer stable for you all. You're letting go of the past hurts. For some of you, you're going to end up finding out that somebody was keeping something a secret from you. This is something that you're not going to be overzealous about. But it gets you out of this funk that you've been sitting in, and you're able to cut this out and realize that this was having to come to light for a reason. This was having to come to light for you to grow in some way, for you to cut out this energy. But they're going to try and keep coming back towards you, but they're saying just to keep moving. Whatever this is, if you're dealing with somebody, they're saying do not give that person energy anymore. They're gonna realize what they lost when they see that you're doing a lot better and you've moved on. What's the Wheel of Fortune, please, for the Aquarius? For some of you, you're gonna have to rehash something with somebody that actually caused you a lot of hurt. There's gonna be feelings that come up, and there's going to be that transition that happens. It's gonna be a slow transition, but it's going to alleviate a lot of the energy that you've been feeling surrounding this person. For some of you, there's somebody that's coming back around. This is something from the past for some of you. They're realizing what your worth was and what you lost. They're coming back around with some type of wishful thinking, with some type of hope. And this is in part due to something not working out for them, or they're feeling like they have some type of loss without you in their life. With this Wheel of Fortune, you guys have the Hierophant. You have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and you have the Queen of Wands. So this is something that's very good and fortune that's coming into your life. You're going to feel like your stars have aligned and like luck is finally on your side. Whatever this is, what I'm picking up, this is going to have a comfortability attached to it. If you are single, you may end up meeting somebody that is worthwhile that you're going to keep in your life for a while. This could also possibly lead to a long-term commitment. I don't want to say marriage, because I feel like a lot of people are getting away from like getting married in these days. So this may end up being like a life partner with the Hierophant. This may also be somebody that is very wise. They could be older than you, or you could be older than them. But things just work out between you two. I do feel like there is some codependency behaviors that need to be worked on still, and this person may be helping you work on that. If this is a person, I'm not picking up that there's somebody that really wants to be relied upon. They want to see what you can do on your own. There is a lot of fun that's had with them because you have the Queen of Wands here again. This is somebody that makes a way out of no way. This could also be you. You have the Fool card. You're taking a chance on this. You guys have a very good new thing that's coming in. For some of you, there is definitely a move that's coming. You are excited for this, but you're scared at the same time because you've been rooted down in something for so long. But now it's saying that this is no longer meant to be in your life. It's time to get up and it's time to get moving. You got to get up, get out, and get something. What is the Six of Cups? For a lot of you, you're about to run into somebody that you're meant to run into. This is going to come in with a lot of like those fuzzy feelings. That's like, oh my God, like it's nervous energy, but it's what you've been wishing and hoping for the longest time. There's a lot of changes that's going to be going on in your life, and a lot of these changes are going to have to come with you taking risk. I'll get one more, please. Look at that. You have the Lover. I'm not taking the cards that didn't come out upright, like not upright, but facing up. You have fulfillment there. Everything of your past you're letting go. These old feelings that you've held on to, they're no longer something that you're going to be anchored down in. You're letting it go, and you're having this sense of freedom of expression. You guys have the Lover's card here, so definitely there is going to be someone that comes into your life unexpectedly. This is something that you've been manifesting, that you've been, if you're single. If you're not, this is a very strong commitment that's being made. For others of you, this could be you moving in with a partner and you're moving out of a place that you're already in. But there is a very strong connection that's here. They're just saying do not give more than what you're going to be getting back in return, because for some of you, you have a habit of doing that. And I'm going to get, what's the Four of Wands here in the reverse? Like, what is being taken out? What's unstable? Well, yeah, it's the same message still. You have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the King of Pentacles, and you have the Three of Wands. Whatever this energy is, with this Four of Wands, what's not stable anymore for you all, what you're wanting to get out of, what you're being uprooted from, this has provided you, again, with this luxurious type of lifestyle where it was like you had the finances, you had the money, you had everything, but you felt some type of emptiness. You didn't get much joy out of this anymore. And so now because of that, you're making this decision where you're looking at the things that your assets that you have, and you're just like, I have all this stuff, but I don't have what's truly going to make me happy. And so you're going to get out of that energy. You're putting a stop to it. You're uprooting from it because you don't feel like you're satisfied in that anymore. It's not something that you feel stable with. Yeah, it provided you a life of stability at one point, but now you're just like, I want something more. I want something exhilarating, and I do feel like you're going to go after that. Let's get your oracle cards here. And see what they say. There's one. Let me get two more, please. I'm gonna get one more from another deck. Okay, one more, please. These look like they're in the reverse too, so it's a strong message. Yeah, you're tired of going with the flow. Well, all these cards that came out, you have Yang energy in the reverse, Milk and Honey in the reverse, Yin in the reverse, Time to Go, Upright, and Treasure Island in the reverse as well. I'm going to take and interpret these, but I'm definitely going to look at these cards. You have Go the Distance, so you've been feeling stuck with this Go the Distance in the reverse. You're ready for something new. You want that exhilarating life again, and you have Peace. You do have peace that's coming in. This is also what you're seeking, but you felt stuck. You felt like you couldn't move. You felt literally just like chained down. But there, and this is what they're saying with the yang energy here, the reverse with the milk and honey and the yin. There was a lot of balance that you had that you were weighing very well with each. You were weighing it very well. It gave you that prosperity that you once sought out, but then you started realizing this isn't making me happy anymore. That's why the milk and honey is in the reverse. You got what it was financially out of this for some of you, or emotionally. There was an energy that you got everything out of it that you could. And now you're just like, what's the next thing that's coming into my life? They're saying it's time for you to go out and search for this. For others of you, you're about to run into it and it's going to give you that peace that you've been seeking. Let's see, one please. You have acceptance, and you also got divine order. You just have to, not you just. What they're saying is that, and you have mythic reality at the bottom. That was in the reverse. A lot of stuff in your reality is about to change. It's changing for the better. You have to accept that it's okay to let go of things that you no longer want in your life. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be happening, and I'm gonna read this one to you all. But there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening in your lives where it's not as if, it is by fate. It is happening for you, and it's happening in the most positive way. Some of the stuff you're going to be like, okay, whoa, I wasn't ready for that. But, I mean, the universe isn't going to give you what you're not ready for. And divine order says, you may be inadvertently sinking into depression because you believe the world around you is in disarray. With all its suffering, destruction, and war, the world can seem like a woeful place. Yet, as the saying goes, there is a time and purpose for everything under heaven. Everything serves a purpose and has a reason for being, otherwise that thing would not exist. Life is like a divine tapestry. Each thread is vital to the overall picture. However, being a divine tapestry, the overall design only begins to make sense when viewed from a higher perspective. Believing that things are not the way they should be only serves to keep you disappointed, angry, and fearful. Divine order is visible, but it is only visible through the perspective of love, just as the true purpose of things can only be known by the light of your soul. Your world doesn't need saving, it just needs to be loved. All right, Aquarius, that's all I have for you. I will see you all when I'm back from vacation. I'm going to try and get, another little message out, but I'm gonna group the signs all together. So I'm gonna put the air signs together, so that'd be like you, Gemini, and Libra, with some little mini messages real quick. And that's all I have for you all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this message. It started off kind of, but I feel like it got better towards the end. All right, and I will see you later. Thank you.